shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime, sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything.
Welcome to episode 8 of the Next Question podcast, and this is a big one here, Pat Dearborn.
Huge.
We got a huge
celebrity.
Huge
guest.
Who's here?
all the way from the Cape.
Oh,
He flew in. We flew him in private
they
today,
did.
man.
They dropped me right in the middle of Naples.
Conservative Ant, what an honor and pleasure. I think we're official now, Pat.
Well, I can tell you right now, we have our largest live studio audience.
The best
I know
looking
it's for this guy.
audience, too.
How about a round of applause? Make some noise back there, live studio audience. Let's hear y'all back there. Man, thousands of people.
Thousands.
But I'm not kidding you. They're here to see one person, man. I've told you from day one. You just make life fun. Whether you're talking politics, we're talking life, or we're talking about liberal, crazy Karens. You make me sleep better at night because you make me laugh, brother. I want to thank you for doing that. I mean it. It's a crazy world.
You're welcome. It is a crazy world. It's just been my personality forever. So you see it that way, and I'm like, I'm just busting balls. Like I'm just being me. You know
we need it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you've done a good job sometimes when we've had some hard things like the Charlie issue and certain things happen in the world. And, you know, Patrick, man, you called me and you're like, listen, I know you're upset, but people are looking for what Ant really stands for. What take the emotion out, right?
They look to you to be a bright light in a dark world. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
And by the way, trust me, the evil forces, they want to extinguish you. They want to extinguish Charlie. They want to extinguish anybody who's a bright light and gives people hope. And I told you, man, the bigger, and you're getting big. And you're still the exact same person you were when I first met you. But, buddy, you are getting big. More and more people, more and more followers. Congrats to your success. Huge shout out. Huge shout out to official Patriot Gear. I love that store. If you've not been to Cape Coral, stop in the official Patriot Gear. Ant's always there. Jimmy's there. It is so fun, refreshing, like a little piece of Americana, and they got amazing gear.
Amazing
Pat
gear.
Pat Gira might even get a nice shirt one day.
So waiting for one.
We don't have this.
I thought I got you.
The 4XLs are on back order, boy. They're coming soon. We'll get you a 4XL. Don't worry.
I have to get him some of the goated, collab.
Yes.
Definitely. Love
Mar-a-Lago is pretty nice, though, too. Sponsored by Mar-a-Lago.
And great coffee as well at the Patriot Gear store. Amazing
coffee. How can I not have coffee? Listen, the idea behind, first of all, Ian Wendt was the founder of Patriot Gear, great friend of mine. He's out of Idaho. It was always patriotism over politics, right? And it's important that we remember that. We're all American. If you're a proud American, as a child of immigrants, my parents came here when they were kids from Italy. And we love the values of the United States of America. That's why they came here, for the opportunities, for the possibilities, and they embraced the culture, right? They embraced America. My dad, had the Italian flag, but always had the American flag first. And he was like, God bless America, God bless America. So I love Patriot Gear because we've become kind of the pillar of Southwest Florida when it comes to, whether it's holding events for different people running for office.
Or for causes. So many causes.
Autism awareness, breast cancer.
The SPCA, what's the one you do?
Canines United.
Oh man, I love that with the dogs and stuff.
And then
That's awesome.
we did home for the holidays, so we had pet adoptions.
It was awesome.
We had every pet adopted.
Tuesdays.
First Responder Tuesdays, which is my thought process behind that was to have an area set up so first responders and veterans, if they're having a bad day or they need a break, they can come in, sit in an area and just chill. Like they don't need to buy anything. I have coffee made, hang out, talk to talk to me, talk to your fellow patrons, and just feel like you have a place.
That's awesome.
Right?
And you have air conditioning too, which is nice because we don't have air conditioning here
but
yet.
what do you think of the studio so far? Besides it's a little warm in here.
I don't think it's warm. I think it's
You're
nice
making me.
in here.
You're getting me all wound up.
Yeah.
Is it?
I'm
I thought
sorry.
okay. I was like,
we don't know what
And
Pat.
to my wife and all my girlfriends out there, I'm sorry, man. But this guy gets me hot. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say
Pat, how long have you were texting me at 3:30 in the morning? You were up pretty early.
I go to
today.
bed at 9:30, wake up at 3:30. But 6
so
hours sleep.
you were pumping in the gym.
I get a
already
jump.
this
Let me tell you something. You get up early, man. You get a jump on everybody.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question.
But overall, what do you think of the studio?
No, it's beautiful. When I walked in, I was like, okay, they have a studio. But like I walked in and this is
I try to tell people.
Lauren Maxwell. This building is amazing.
Lauren Maxwell, man.
Chandeliers and candelabras and gold.
She's more bougie than her nickname, by the way, was what was the guy, the piano player? Liberace.
Oh,
she's been teased when she decorates things, she's like a little bit of Liberace.
It is amazing.
But it's bougie
I
as hell,
felt
but we
like
love
Kate
it.
Winslet when I walked in here, actually, if you want my honest
The
truth.
Titanic. Let's go.
Yeah, I walked in. I was like, oh, my God.
I think your first
Where's
reaction was,
Jack? You're Jack.
You're not in Cape anymore, right? You said
I am not in Kate.
I don't want to
Listen,
be Jack. Jack got let go. He froze his ass and then sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
Here's what's funny about our little Southwest Florida fun little rival, right? I always say, and I was telling my friend Nate when we were driving over here, I'm like
Nate,
listen,
all jacked up.
we're going an hour south. These people are fabulous. They go to the grocery store in pearls and heels on. Okay, they have their Coach purses
right
and their
now.
Louis. You go to Cape Coral, and you're lucky if this person's got 3 wheels on their car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're lucky if they're wearing underwear. I'm
Yeah,
just being real.
100%.
Yeah.
But Cape Coral's got a character.
Yeah.
It's got a flavor to
I
it.
love
And I
Cape.
love
Yeah.
Cape because it's your, it's your just normal America, middle America. Everyone's just blue collar. They're busting their butts. They're working. Not that Naples is not, but Naples is a different vibe, right?
It's kind of like a bubble.
Each part of Florida has their bubble, I feel like. It is the most beautiful state in the country, right?
Oh, man.
We are ran right.
DeSantis. Got to give him a shout out.
Gotta give
Guys
Ron
done a great
DeSantis.
job,
I
man,
would
yes.
love if Ron DeSantis sees this. I would love to have a going away party for Ron DeSantis at the
He needs
official
to do a
Patriot Gear
podcast show
store.
with you, dude. He does.
Well, let's have it. Let's do like a send off for Ron DeSantis at the official Patriot Gear store. How fun would that be? Or
be
even
awesome.
seed the table.
Be
We can
awesome.
do it anyway, any of those places. But anyway, I think Florida is beautiful because every spot that you go in Florida, whether it be Miami or Fort Lauderdale or up in Palm Beach County, or you can go to the Panhandle. Orlando's got its own vibe, and then we have our vibe down here. It's every beach is different, every group is different. I love it. The diversity is great.
And yet, and I love that we just said that too, but listen, I was one of those people for 20-some years, a little snooty down here in Naples, making fun of the Cape. I'm not proud of it, but I
Love
did.
the Cape now.
Now I'm doing real estate deals there.
Good.
And my friendships with you bring me up to the store. My friendship with Madison Cawthorn bring me up there. Tito Ortiz and Amber. And the list goes on. The stories of people and how they got to Cape Coral really hit my heart because I love patriots coming together. That is a slice of Americana. And I'm going to Cape Coral more and more and more. I just love Southwest Florida in general.
Yeah.
Our vibe is just a phenomenal vibe, man.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're gay, straight, whatever your skin color is, man. We bleed red, white, and blue down here, and that's what makes this place so special.
You guys did a commercial on the Cape, right?
We did.
Whoa.
For
Allegedly, it's
Patrick Gear.
dropping. So listen, I don't ask for much. Blake,
Well, I saw a bit of.
shout out to Blake Becker and Blake Doyle, but they're awesome, and they're
Yeah.
doing some amazing. Look, all joking aside, these guys are creating some amazing content.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh. But yes, as a sponsor of Built to Eat, now they're going around the country.
Yeah.
I got to have a commercial, and maybe I'll have it done by 2028.
Doyle.
Well,
Next
you
question.
did one at
Next question.
someone's house, didn't you?
We did, but we can't. We were at Ant's house.
Yeah,
Actually.
we're at my house.
Yeah, well, it was before
It was his
they. It was
house.
before they repossessed it. But yeah, it was before he got foreclosed on. I'm not gonna lie. I felt weird. Like there was like a big sticker on the door, warning.
We
you
peeled
you
it
got
off,
45
though. We peeled it
days.
off. Yeah, Goo Gone. We got it.
Goo Gone. Wow. The over-under on Goo Gone was 17 minutes. I covered.
It is a little warm in here now that you mentioned it. You're getting me a little warm.
Well, we wanted Pat to feel right at home in Alligator Alcatraz. So that's question.
Too soon, Pat. Too soon.
Is it?
Hey, so all joking aside, man, what's this year? I want you to summarize 2026. I know you've had some lows. I know they're coming after you. I know people wear on you. And I've seen a little bit of it starting to get to you. It's my personal opinion. Is what you do and the state of our country so divisive? I know there are tough days and great days. Are the tough days this year outnumbering the good days?
Yeah. I think that this year has probably been the toughest in politics that it's ever been since I started doing politics 8 years ago on social media.
Why do you? I can't argue, but why do you think that?
I think that there's so many fractures within our party, and there's so many things that have been like this turning point, Charlie, in everything. It's everything. It's like you have to take a side or else. You can't just be like, yeah, I agree with that, actually. Because if you do agree with that, then they're like, wait a minute. Then you don't support bump, bump, bump. I'm like, hold on. I never said I don't support Donald Trump. What I said was I we the people ask questions, right? That's what we're set here to do. This is our country.
Yes.
We put you guys in office. So if you're not working for us, then we are supposed to ask questions. We can't have this this ideology where we just blindly follow people just because we're a fan of them. You're not a fan of your politicians, okay? They're working for us. We have to ask them questions and hold them accountable. It doesn't mean I don't like the work that they've done or the work that they're doing. It just means, can we work on this also? Can we do this too? Can we do? And so right now, I think social media has like polarized everything, you know, from Charlie Kirk to a fight between Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro to a fight between this person, to Massey, to Palestine and Israel, to United States and this. And it's like, guys, two things can be true at the same time. We can agree to disagree on certain issues, and then we can collectively agree on other issues. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal.
I agree.
But it's become a big deal. And what I've noticed is if I dig too deep into that comment section, or it could be one comment and it ruins my entire day. Yeah. So I'm like, but there's 150 comments that are agree.
Thousands. But you'll get 18. And I've seen some of the comments. And I'm sorry, man, civility in our country, in our society, it scares me sometimes. And we've got people in the audience that have young kids, that have young kids on the way. I've got grandkids. And look, I like to run my mouth. I like to speak my mind. But there's always with civility. Like I do live my life trying to find things we have in common, not things we have apart. And for years, you would come on our podcast show at See the Table, the Patriot Show. We got together when you started Gays Against Groomers, and we started thinking, we found commonality. I never heard your story before about being at that drag show, and you looked down and saw that family.
Well, let Ann tell that story.
No, it's unbelievable. I do want to hear, for those that don't know, that's an amazing story. How did this whole thing get started with you? Please, if you don't mind sharing that story again.
So really the social media started because of COVID. During when I lived in Chicago and continuously getting shut down.
You love wearing masks.
Yeah. It's my favorite thing.
I've never seen a picture ever of Ant wearing a mask. If anybody's got a picture of Ant wearing a mask, please email me.
I can
text me.
Yeah, please do if you have ever caught me out in the wild with one of those. So just coming from Chicago and having that and seeing what it did, that's what started. But with the Pride situation, look, I've been calling this LGBT, I've been calling this out for over 20 years, okay? Before I was on social media, I grew up in a Roman Catholic family. Like, I was raised pretty darn conservative with liberal ideology. So it was like you accept everybody, wherever they came from, their background, all that, right? Just don't get in my business and we're good to go. I'll protect you. We could be friends. But anyways, so I remember being at Pride. I was a bartender in Boys Town, Chicago, Lakeview. Shout out to Boys Town.
They made a movie about him called Cocktail. Tom Cruise played
that was
Ant's
me.
character.
That was me. And, I was in my early 20s. I was just kind of finding myself. And I remember being on a Pride float. And I did the thing, bro. I had the little short shorts on. I had my body paint. It was all the 130 pounds soaking wet at that time. And I remember...
You sexy son of a bitch.
I know. I was a little... They called them twinks. If you look that up, it's called a twink. So I recall that the float behind us was a steam... It was called Steamworks. So it's like a bathhouse in Chicago, which how these are legal, I don't know. But anyways. I remember being on the float and I were dancing and dancing. And then my eye caught a family in the crowd. And it was a stroller and it was a kid. And then there was a little sibling holding onto the stroller. And then it was like parents. I don't know if it was mom and dad or two moms or whatever. And it was like slow motion, bro. The entire Pride parade stopped. The music faded out. And I was like, and it just zoned in on this family. And I was like, the float behind us, the guys are naked. They're like wrestling, like lube wrestling on this float. Millions of people in Pride from balconies down to ground. And I'm thinking to myself, these kids look like, what's going on? Right? And I'm like, what are we doing here? This is over 20 years ago. Before, we can say, oh, this is a new thing. This LGBT, No. This has been going on before. We just didn't have social media before. Sure. So now we've been able to kind of put it out there and be like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And then the new generation of that gay community, they've destroyed it. I mean, they've really destroyed the community to the point where it's like, this is off the rails and I'm not subscribing to this, I'm out. Right? But I called it out then, and that was I was like, okay, this is
Your epiphany.
Yeah, I said, this is not a community that I want to be a part of. It's wrong. This is wrong.
Man, that wasn't easy.
Oh.
They say the gay mafia is the worst, right? Too.
Oh, it's worse than any mafia on the planet. I'm telling you right now. The gay mafia will do anything possible to destroy you.
Speaking of mafia, shout out to Chicago, Chi-Town. We got some Chi-Town folks in the audience right now. Mafiosos. Let's go.
Mafioso.
Next question.
Next question. We don't talk about it.
No, we don't.
Allegedly.
Never.
Yeah. So yeah, no, and look, it's anytime that you speak out against your own communities, whether it be the gay community, the Spanish community, the Black community, the Italian community, you're gonna get backlash. I speak out against. Listen, nobody is safe. I call out the Italians for not being so Italian all the time.
You called them out the other day about they're all wearing masks now over in Italy.
They sure are. And this is a culture. This is a country. They were ran by Mussolini at some time. Their history is insane.
Dude, they're the Roman gladiators, baby. Come on, man. They took over the world.
And after COVID happened, they were, when you want to talk about lockdown, they only got a certain time of the day that this house was able to go grocery shopping. This house was. So when you talk about other countries being locked down during COVID, they were looking at us. They're like, how are you guys moving about your city? Yeah. And I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I gotta stay
I'm
home.
out there throwing a hissy fit. I won't follow the green arrows of Publix.
Oh, I got in a fight with Cheryl's and Carol's and Debbie's all over the country, walking into Home Goods and all kinds of stuff. They're like, you gotta walk this way because if you walk backwards, you're gonna get COVID.
Would you walk the opposite way? I did. I walked the opposite way.
I did not let them wipe down my carts at Target. I mean, I was a real MFer. She was like, oh my God, he's on the loose. He's on the loose. He's got a cart that's dirty. I got natural immunity. We're good. I got sick 4 weeks ago. Thank you.
Hands going down, going. And it's rubbing shit all over the place. Wow. My favorite was a plexiglass that came up to here.
Oh,
and I'm standing here. It's plexiglass. I'm like, And this little sheet of plexiglass. And you're like, you're going to stop this dangerous virus from going over that plexiglass. I think that's not going to
Or having to put your mask on in between bites at a restaurant.
Oh, my. I wasn't doing
that.
any of this. Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't doing. They wanted me. I went to Nordstrom one time. They had this plexiglass and then this window this big, about this big. And I had shoes, a suit, all kinds of stuff. I said, did you ever play blocks? I tapped on the window. Hello. Did you ever play blocks when you were in school? She goes, yeah. I said, this is a rectangle. It ain't fitting in this little thing here. You understand? This is circle, rectangle.
By the way, that's what she said.
So it was I was calling this out then too because it was common sense stuff. I don't know if I could swear in it.
Do whatever you want.
Oh my God! I've been sweating this whole time. I'm like, I can't say a bad
Ricky,
word.
Can I tell him? Do whatever you want. It's America, home of the free, land of the brave.
Oh, I love that. Next question. So I was calling this stuff out then, which is a big reason to circle back Jen Psaki. Who remembers Jen Psaki? Do you remember Jen Psaki?
I'm not sure.
She was that little redhead that used to spit bullshit all the time during the Biden administration. And she would circle back and circle back, and I was going in circles so many times that I was so dizzy.
I haven't seen the big inflatable phone in a while.
I should just bring it everywhere with me. No, it's on display at the store.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Come on.
Yeah.
People call Jen a lot from that phone.
It was much.
And Kamala.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Listen, there was so much to call the administration for at that time. You know what I mean? Now I'm so busy, I can't get a hold of them. I try.
You can, but let's just, like you said, you call it out.
Yeah.
There's still things, talking to your buddy offline before we got online.
Yeah.
Look, I'm still thankful and would vote again for Trump over Kamala Harris. But I'm not happy with everything that's going on.
You shouldn't.
But to the people out there that want to basically destroy and bring down our party because they disagree with not enough persecution with the Epstein list. I agree.
Yeah, I'm still want
not
those.
enough thing with the Iran war.
Well, you don't agree with
gas
anyone
prices.
100% of the time,
No,
right? If
that's
you do,
not
then
politics.
there's something
That's
wrong
not
with
politics.
you.
You got to find
I
middle
agree with
ground.
Bob Kiffney 100% of the time. Wow.
Wow, Bob Kiffney in the house. Oh my God, look at that guy. Mar-a-Lago. Just flew in from Mar-a-Lago.
I love all these Mar-a-Lago tees. Yeah. I haven't been there in a few months.
Mar-a-Lago shirt right here. Look at that guy wearing a Mar-a-Lago shirt. 4XL.
I love it.
Anyway. Hey,
you hit him
speaking of
again
that,
with
let's
that.
just jump right into it. Hey, let's just jump right into it.
Let's do it.
We're divided.
Yeah.
Guys like you have huge influence.
Yeah.
Do we have any shot of bringing us together?
Yeah.
The young Republicans, the gay Republicans, the Hispanic Republicans, Do we have any chance of bringing us all together before midterms?
Yeah. Look, I think that this is what we have to look at it. And instead of looking at it as Republicans, right? I think Republicans span between a Republican and all the way to a moderate.
Yes.
So
Agreed.
even more reason for us to be able to bring this shit together, because even the moderate is like, I'm not subscribing to the far left at all. I cannot agree with this. I don't 100% like Donald Trump, but I would not have voted for Kamala Harris.
Right.
And I am not subscribing to the far right. So that person is still good. We can still work together. So you need them all the way to your modern day or Republican, really. And we have to figure out a way where we can agree on the big issues, right? The Epstein stuff, that's huge to me. However, this has been going on for decades. This is something that's not going to be able to be ratified overnight.
You're right.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
sucks, but you're 100%.
We're going to have to drag these freaking files out and probably for the rest of our lives. I get that. It doesn't matter who's in office. It's everyone.
Yeah.
It's all of them. I don't know who, but
it's
connected somehow.
it's all of them. So is there a more sinister situation that's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? I don't know, but y'all better hurry and get your shit together because I want to see it. But what we need to focus on is what's going on in this country that's going to protect our American rights, our culture, our constitution.
Like your shirt says, America first.
Not data centers, because that seems to be.
I'm against data centers, and I am totally against AI. I am so against AI. So just to give your listeners a little bit,
Yeah.
I had a buddy reach out to me the other week and he said, bro, I just got a message on Facebook and it's a group that says Anthony's Close Circle. And I was like, Anthony's Close Circle? I'm like, no, anything that I have on social media is blue check verified. That's how you know it's me. If it's not verified, it's not me. He's like, I know. Listen to these voice notes. This is my voice saying, hi, thank you for following me. You are such a true American patriot. Please send me your number so we can message off social media. It's much safer. God bless you. My voice. And I'm like, oh my God. You guys, AI can have any one of us right now having some fucked up conversation with anybody on the planet. How are you going to say that it wasn't you if it's your voice? Now, we can IP, you can search obviously, have somebody do the IP address thing and da-da-da, but it's scary. It makes your stomach drop. You're like, when you hear your voice and it wasn't you, this is dangerous. And I really hope that that's one of the things that Donald Trump looks into, at least protecting some of our rights when it comes to AI. I know Melania Trump passed a bill, and a lot of people don't even really know about the
protecting your image.
Your image and the revenge porn type of stuff, right?
Which is, by the way, is going. It's like an epidemic across high schools and colleges and even middle schools now. Kids are like doing this stuff. I hate to use that term, revenge, but
that's what it's called. I mean, even if you break up with somebody and they have stuff on you, right now, legally, people don't know this. They cannot share. I can't share your nudes with anybody.
If I sent you a pic,
you cannot share it. It's a federal crime.
Will you do me a favor? The ones I sent you, will you delete those?
Well, that's in a different folder, babe.
But hey, we
protected.
But we joke. But now I'm gonna get serious. My granddaughter Amelia. I mean, she's getting ready to start high school. You can take her image. She has an Instagram account.
I know.
You can take her picture, and then you can use that in a variety of ways, and you can't tell what's real, what's not real. I know Erin's been a great supporter of our show. Her daughter's here, not in the room, but in the building. Why I do what I do, and I've heard it said before, you fight every day. If we die tomorrow, we've had pretty good lives, right? Yeah. You fight, and I've seen you, and I've been with you on stage, and I've seen you speak, and I've watched all your stuff. I've been a fan of yours for a long time. And you said this multiple times. You don't do this for the glam. You don't do this, the aggravation alone. You have how many sleepless nights?
Why would I want to do that?
But you do it for your nephews. You do it for your nieces. You do it for the younger generation. We're doing it for their soon-to-be born daughter and their kids. So that's my grandkids. That's the fight why I fight. And I know why you fight. I know Pat's got a daughter. Like, that's something that affects all of us. And kudos to Melania Trump for getting that bill passed to help stop that.
For sure.
The problem with this evil surge is, can these little bills and things really thwart and stop what AI, like the iPhone? The iPhone, I can search my Bible app or I can search really bad stuff. How are we going to control this?
Can you imagine what's going to come right before the elections and the primaries? Because remember, in 2020, the fake text message from
for Byron
So
Donalds.
can you imagine now with AI, what's going to come
Well,
out?
that's what
crazy.
I'm saying. I mean, listen, we get text
Scary.
messages. We get text messages now where it's like, hey, meet me for lunch at 6. And you're like, and the number's not saved in your phone. And it baited me before when it started happening, when I was like, girl, what? You know what I mean? Like, that's my response. And they're like,
That was Ricky Haas.
they're
by
like,
the way.
oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have the wrong number. Anyways, how are you? I'm like, no, this is fake. How though? How are we allowing this to happen? So it's been happening, but think of our parents, like the boomers, right? I mean, there's been time. My aunt got taken for a freaking ride one time because they used, once again, my voice. And this was before I was on social media. And it was, she could have sworn, she said, Anthony, it was your voice. And they said that you were in the back of a car in Mexico and they needed money. And I had to put it on a Google car, pay card, whatever. And thank God she called my dad. She goes, is Anthony on vacation in Mexico? And my dad's like, no, he's at the house. Yeah. So, you know, they're targeting these older people, and at least we're a little bit smarter. But still, there's
I violate a toll every day. I get a toll violation text
Listen,
message.
you can't do anything wrong right now.
Yeah, you better pay that damn toll.
I'm not
Thank
even
you.
here.
I'll pay your freaking toll for you. How much
You
was
don't get
it?
the text message you violated. Toll.
Hey.
I'm not even here right now.
We're going to start a GoFundMe page. to
This
pay
is
Pat-
AI,
Pat
actually.
Gear's tolls.
Holiday.
We want Pat Gear to stay
Yeah.
here this time.
Yeah, no, we're gonna pay his tolls. Please click the link in the bio.
I just for the record, I didn't violate any tolls. You know how you get those text
Yeah.
messages?
I
Not do
know
anything wrong.
they bait people that way too.
So again, it was sad when they came after our parents and the older people. But I'm telling you right now, man, everything is geared towards your nieces, your nephews, my grandkids, Pat's daughter. That's something really scary. And we didn't pre-plan to talk about this, man, but it's just the 800-pound gorilla in the room because I'm less and less bleed MAGA red. I'm still MAGA. But I was putting people on a pedestal. I'm just going to say, I put Trump, you open my phone up, it's a picture of me and Donald Trump. And it was like I met all my favorite celebrities in one night. And I still love President Trump. I pray for him and Melania all the time. But I'm less enamored and put him on a pedestal. And you have that happen too, where people will put you on a pedestal because you have millions of followers and you're conservative aunt and you have this show and that show. It's a tough position to be in. But is Ant really a good guy? Yeah, I like Ant because I know you. I've been to your house. I know who you are as a person. But how many people do we put on pedestals? Celebrities
A lot.
and politicians. When did that ever start happening? We put politicians on pedestals.
You can't put, especially politicians. You can't put them on.
And no disrespect to any politician. We got some great local politicians here that run
love
meetings
them
for us. But man, we have to stop doing that. I'm going to church and he's like, what's my idol? Well, for a long time during 2020 and COVID and all that, I'd probably say Trump and being like an anti-vaxxer podcast guy was like my idol. And I lost track of other stuff. It's not how it's supposed to be. It's not, man. We got to put our faith in. Imagine grabbing the steering wheel. I got to let go and let God. But buddy, it ain't easy.
Right.
You think you get frustrated. I want to kill somebody almost every day.
I know. He's
you're
not going to do
frustrated.
that. Don't worry about
No,
it.
I'm not going to do that. Start a GoFundMe page for therapy.
Here's what makes it hard for a lot of us in our Southwest Florida community, a lot of our group of friends, right? We have not, let's put Donald Trump and Melania to the side. Let's put his kids front and center for a second. We've all had really great interactions and times with some of his kids, whether it be Laura and Eric Trump, amazing people, or Don Jr., or any of.
I told you he'd name drop.
Well, it's important.
You hang out with him.
You've
it's okay.
actually been pretty good.
But you
today.
have too.
haven't
You know
dropped
Laura.
anybody. I'm just,
You know
Love
Laura
Laura
Trump.
Pat Dearborn name drops a lot, right?
She
Ricky?
is.
Love Laura Trump.
She is
Laura
sexy.
Trump
She's
sexy.
got guns on her. You saw her.
Ripped.
You saw her. Yeah, she's.
Laura Trump.
And here's why I bring it up, because I remember growing up in a very old school household, and you always my dad always said, you always base people off of their parents, right? These are all really good people.
Yeah.
They're good people,
family.
good family. They don't have these wild freaking records like, you know, like Joe Biden's son did. So it's like you might just have an interaction with them. You see how they were raised. They're good people. There's no way that their father can be a piece of shit. There's no way, because these are good, upstanding American people. So it makes it hard for you to separate the personal level from maybe what's going on in the political realm.
That's a good point.
Because it's different, right? It's like, okay, wait a minute. We don't know what's going on over here on the political side. So we can take him and pick through it, and then AI, and then, you know, tweets and emotions. And then you're like, but then when he walks into Mar-a-Lago and he's like, did you eat? Is everything good? Did you? And then you talk to his employees, and then his employees are like, I've been working here for 30 years. The Trumps are amazing. We love them. They always make sure we go on break. They give us vacations. They give us full benefits. They give us this. Well, this isn't a piece of shit.
Right.
So you have to really be like, all right, what do we got to look at this from
That's a
two
great
sides.
point. That's a great point.
You know?
And you listen, I'm just a little bit jelly. You have got to hang out with a lot of these people. You were personal friends with Charlie Kirk. You're personal friends with Laura and a lot of the Trump family. And I love hearing that perspective, because a lot of our audience doesn't know them like that. They see them on TV, or they read the fake news and hear that they're horrible people. So I love you saying that.
Well, and then one more point to this. A lot of people don't know Eric Trump. You know, people say that the Trumps are homophobic, or Republicans or conservatives are homophobic. I remember Laura telling me, and I didn't even know. She goes, yeah. She's like, Eric officiated a gay wedding at Mar-a-Lago. Like, we have gay friends that he's officiated their wedding. And I was like, girl, I didn't even know that. And so then you think about it, and you're like, that's why it's so important to like really take what the media says and what people say on the internet and just put it to the side and be like, all right, let me refocus my thought process here.
Pat, trivia question for you.
Shoot.
Who was the first ever private country club in the state of Florida to allow blacks,
Mar-a-Lago.
Hispanics, and gays, did open homosexuals to join the club?
Mar-a-Lago.
Donald J. Trump.
The
Mar-a-Lago.
closed homosexuals too. A lot of those go to Mar-a-Lago.
I do. Yeah, I go. Yeah, I do.
Bob Kiffney. Where did Bob Kiffney go? I think Bob
Speaking of-
Kiffney's
wow,
a member.
Bob
Not,
Kiffney.
not speaking of.
Yeah, that's all good.
Speaking of Mar-a-Lago,
You
you ever get death threats, Ant?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You ever take any serious? Like, has there been any that
You
you're
always
like,
have to. I
no,
mean,
but like where you had to
get like.
police involved or
Nah, there's been a couple that I've sent over to some people that we're friends with to kind of look into.
problem solvers.
Yeah, some problem solvers for us. No, I look, I think a lot of this is again the heightened emotion of what's going on in the country. People have computers and phones at their disposal all the time, and they feel emboldened when they write that sentence or send that message. So, do you have to take it seriously? Sure. Not to the extreme, but I am very cautious. My house is secure. I'm cautious. My head's on a swivel. We all should always have our heads on a swivel.
yeah.
Which is why I limit my like I'm not a dick to people just in public, in person, because
Always nice, man.
you just try to be a good
No, but you
person
are.
until I match energy. Once you give me, once you're a bitch to me, I'm a bitch to you.
Go back to Cape Coral. You live in that town.
Oh, it's a great town.
Everybody there owns a gun. Everybody there's pretty much majority would have your back.
Red is
How blessed are we to live in an area, Southwest Florida, where you're surrounded by, I don't give a rat's ass what your name tag says, man. And I said this earlier. I don't know why. I want to take back what I said about Republicans and Democrats, because yes, we're forced to use labels. Oh, your name tag says you're Methodist. Oh, you're Roman Catholic. Or that's them trying to categorize us and divide us. I don't even like the term Republican because I don't want to be associated with some of these rhino Republicans.
That's what I'm
It gives me a
saying.
bad but you're a guy that unifies people. How blessed are we to live down here where people are just good people, period. You stop and hold a door open for somebody. You let them, if you're going for a parking spot at Mercado or at Tito's Cantina has 4 parking spots,
Yeah,
and
so
you
the
drive
Oh
around
my God,
for
I
an
know.
hour for a
Park
parking
there, yeah.
spot. I've been there and I'm impatient.
Mhm.
If I see an older person or a veteran tag, or I'm like, yeah, man, go ahead and have that spot. I've been waiting here for 4 hours. You go ahead and have it. My tacos are getting cold in there. By the way, quick shout out to Tito
Do you love
and Amber. I know you
Tito-
love
Tito will
Amber's
be here
your
tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Tito's coming out tomorrow.
Oh great.
He is. But Cape Coral got you. They got Jimmy. They got Tito. They got Amber. They got Madison. They got River.
Yeah.
They got some great people in the last 10, 15 years
Ricky Haas.
that have just really.
Well, we don't. Nobody in
that
Cape
town.
Coral knows Ricky lives there because he's
a
literally
big
people
real
think
tough
he
there,
was
man. He's a
mowing his
multi-
lawn.
we would have no
multi-million-dollar
idea. We think he's in Naples.
We
have
love
no
Ricky
idea.
Haas,
He was
man.
mowing his own lawn yesterday.
Yeah, really.
With no pants. Yeah.
Wow. What
you serious?
Southwest block is
There's
that?
kids in the audience.
You
man.
were in that
It's a
group
family
text.
friendly
You're
show.
actually closer to me. That's even worse. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Before I forget, I do want to give a couple quick shout outs. So
Please.
obviously, I want to give a quick shout out to Jen Hanks bringing those and the
Trackside donut.
trackside donuts.
Trackside
And I want to
donuts.
give a shout out to the Frados, man, and Southwest Florida Young Republicans. They throw great events, great parties. They give me hope for our party because the next generation, I think they're on point and they get it.
Talk about
and they're more
because
followers of him.
You've hosted and emceed a couple of their events.
Yeah.
The Southwest Florida Young
Listen,
Republicans.
Great job.
the young Republicans are such an important part of what's going on in our history right now. They are the ones who are going to be running this country in the next 10 years to 20 years.
Mrs. Frado might
They
be governor
get it.
one day.
They
I'm
get
just
it.
saying.
They
just
get
saying.
it, and they're even more open-minded than any of the generations.
Yeah.
Because they get both ends of it. So it's important to get knowledge from them, but to
100%.
give them the knowledge that they need to be like, hey, listen, I know you're not paying bills yet, but this is what you're going to have to do in the next 10 to 15 years. So you might want to think about being a fiscal conservative at least first,
1000%.
and then we can move on to the rest and then make you a full upload conservative.
Exactly.
But they're
That's
pretty
it.
good. They're pretty moderate. I like them.
I mean, dude, this is why guys like him and Huck, and I'm going to name some other. I'm not going to name
Huck's
them
a
all
good
names, but
one.
social media influencers carry way more weight than the old school newscasters that
Yeah.
our parents would follow. If Tom Brokaw told my mom and dad to go, it was cool to go get in your car and drive off a cliff, they would have done it because the newspaper said it. It must be true.
Right.
We're questioning. He mentioned that my son, the Ferrados, a whole bunch of young Republicans and young thinkers, man, they do their own thinking. And God bless them for questioning, because you know what? I grew up where I thought we landed on the moon. I grew up where we thought that I really believe 9/11 was real. And I'm sorry, I would get mad at my son and want to like you don't say that. Don't say that, because friends of mine went over to war and died because of that.
Mine too. They got pulled.
But what Trump did and COVID did, it pulled back the curtain, and now we get to see the Wizard of Oz. He's a fake. And that's not a Republican statement or a Democrat statement. They've been pushing buttons and levers behind that curtain, I think, since the dawn of time.
That's divisive for you to
And
say.
I'm thankful for social media and outlets like our podcast show. We can bring on real people and talk real things. And if anybody doesn't like it, man, you can kiss my left nut and go watch something else.
I don't
Next
like
question.
it. I don't like it. Which
Yeah.
nut was it? The left
The
one?
left.
The left one.
The left one
That's-
angry.
that's-
He gets very angry.
Ooh.
He also makes all the decisions.
What's
Go
next?
ahead.
For,
We're going to add that part out. Sorry. I got a little wound up.
It's okay.
what's next for conservative Ant?
What is next for conservative?
You know, I really want to build a network with all of us where we can have, and I've been saying this since I first started social media, it'd be great to have a network and a like the parallel economy where we have shows and movies and commercials and clothing brands and all the things that we enjoy that are pro-American, that we can all relate with. And we're like, this is it. This is our value. These are our people. This is our merchandise. This is our, and it's not saying that if you're a liberal, you can't be here. Do you love this country? Great. Here's
Sell
Patriot
shirts to
shirts. Yeah.
liberals?
Oh, Democrats walk into my store all the time. And I think they're looking for they're like, I'm like, what's up, girl? Fix your face. Fix your face. No, they'll walk in and I'm like, listen, everyone's allowed here. It's pro-American. It's not just a MAGA store. And they do. They purchase stuff because they are a patriot, right? We're American patriots.
Awesome.
What's the difference between pro-America and MAGA? This goes to both of you.
Ooh, that's a really good question.
I'm not going to answer this question until he tucks his shirt in.
Yeah, but tuck that.
I think
Next
that being pro-American, I think MAGA is a movement. I think pro-American is is life. Like MAGA is great. Everybody, listen, Make America Great Again is great. We wanted to make America great.
I still do.
We still want to make America great. But being pro-American is embodying our Constitution and everything that makes America America and preserving that forever. Because the
1000%.
second we fucking lose America, it's done. We've seen what happened to
The
other
world falls.
countries.
The
It's
world, and really the world.
How many?
right? I
How
mean,
many conservative ants are in Iran? None. You know why? They don't. They control the
I would be-
Wi-Fi. They control social media.
yeah.
They control it all. If we lose, and we don't just mean we're not going to lose. No one's going to go.
By the way,
"I'm
I'd be
going to
tossed
America."
off a building in Iran, just so everybody's clear.
What's that?
I would be tossed off a building in
Or
Iran. I
stoned to
can't
death,
go to
yeah.
Iran. Yeah.
No.
So let's start there. There's
Yes.
no conservative ants in Iran.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And yet,
But-
some of these liberals and some of our fellow homosexuals are out there saying, "Yeah, we're supporting Iran and we're supporting Islam."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that can of worms. But Aunt, can you wake them up and tell them
That
if
wouldn't end
Islam
well for
takes
them,
over, they're going to get publicly hanged?
They will there.
at best.
And
Oh
I,
my God! But they're protesting right now for Islam. Like
know.
it makes no sense.
Islam has, and this is my opinion. Whatever, cancel me if you want. Islam has no part in the American culture whatsoever.
No.
That's
We're
my
never go-
opinion. Okay?
I'm never going to assimilate.
Correct.
Never.
What I will say is there's people that live under an Islamic regime that don't want to live in these conditions
1,000%.
and they have no way out
Yeah.
of those conditions.
They'll get killed.
So I think the same young people that we are saying are great and have that moderate ideology, I think there's a left side of that too
Sure.
that doesn't understand enough of the Islamic State of what's going on there, and they just in their minds they're like free Palestine, and they're doing this and they're doing this. They don't understand the ramifications of saying that in that country, but they just in their minds they're like, I want these people to be free. Right, we get that, but we have to make sure that we stay free so that
Amen. Brother.
so that you are not ran under Sharia law. Thank you.
Yeah.
Or you are not thrown off buildings in this country. So let's remember that first. That's why it's America first. Let's remember that first. Then you can care about these people too, and you can pray for them, but you don't live there. You live here. So let's protect this
Anybody's
country.
religious freedoms are. You are free to worship however you see fit, but
Not my
we're
business.
not going to. But we're not going to assimilate. But I
No.
love you dropping truth bombs. Every time I'm with you, I learn something new. I'm sitting there going, man, you're just good. You break it down. I tell Gary Brecka, one of my best friends, about health. You're like that with this. You just break it down. You're not saying anything brand new. You break it down so everybody can understand. It ain't rocket science. And you do it in a way where you make me laugh, but you remind me that we have something worth fighting for, which is the American dream. It's the American way of life. I don't care if you're gay, straight, black, white, Hispanic. It's the best. And I mean it. And I've told you before, I'm so thankful that we became friends. I'm thankful you
too.
came on our show. Our show's so new. Little MAGA Beer in the house. Love MAGA Beer. One of our sponsors of the show.
Love that. Thank you so much. I don't want to knock over your trees.
Can I have 1 minute? I'll shotgun it right now. You have a key?
Oh my God, are we in college?
This is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna,
Guys, I'm not shotgunning a beer
we're
at
gonna
12
do
o'clock
rapid
in the
fire. We didn't plan this, but we'll do rapid fire.
Rapid
And
fire.
If you answer both, you do have to shotgun it. So there is
Is
a
that
way
right?
out. Yeah. So you can answer one or the
Rapid
other.
fire.
You
Rapid
answer
fire,
both.
Aaron. Rapid fire.
All right.
Rapid fire.
This is spontaneous. So
I just busted
Hey, Pat, kiss my ass.
Pa-
Go.
Ricky, that would be a pause. Yeah, that's a definite pause. Motley Crue or Poison.
Motley Crue.
Poison.
You got to keep
Oh.
going with the questions. Stay with us.
You're the
You only
crew.
get
Hold
MAGA
on.
Beer.
You're fine. I thought I was the guest on the show.
Well,
Damn.
you have been the first 7
I need a free
episodes.
donut. I'm gonna go real easy. You ready? I'm gonna go real easy on you.
Oh.
Little Richard or Chuck Berry?
Little Richard.
Casino or Goodfellas?
Oh. Casino.
Michael Jackson or hey, over here.
Michael
Eyes on
Jackson.
me. Michael
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Prince
Doesn't
or
matter.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Damn you.
Byron Donalds or Ron DeSantis?
You dick.
They're only going to get harder, by the way.
Byron Donalds.
Madison Cawthorn or John Ferrado?
You guys. Johnny Prado.
Wow.
Johnny.
He's endorsing Madison.
All right,
Okay.
they're only going to get harder. Johnny Frado or Elise Frado?
Elite.
Wow.
Hands down all day.
That's an easy one. That's an
Yeah.
easy one. Jen Hanks or Aaron?
Oh, that's fucked up.
that is pretty fucked up.
Hold on. Well, you know what? I'm drinking.
Here we go. And we'll close it out on that. MAGA Beer, always so much fun with you, Ant. You're always so supportive and so kind. We love you, appreciate you. Thank you. Make sure you go see Ant at the Patriot Gear store.
Yes, come down and see us.
Gabe Coral. Next time you're going to be out somewhere, when's the next Built to Eat tour? Can we support you? Can we sponsor you? How do we do that?
You know, if you just go ahead and follow Built to Eat and Conservative Ants on all platforms, we always update everybody on where we're going to be at. So
we love
you. Just got back from Fort Worth, right?
Yeah, Fort
I heard
Worth. Shout out to Texas. Yep.
Heard you might be maybe going to Wisconsin. I don't know.
Arizona
Blake
too.
surprises me. I think Arizona would probably be our next one. But anywhere we go, we make the best of it.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. I think Wisconsin would be kind of cool because maybe they'll make me like milk a cow or something and do something.
That would
funny.
be fun. What was that movie?
Simple Life.
Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh God, not like that.
I
was thinking of Paris and Nicole from Simple Life.
What you watch on Skin and Max and your privacy of your own home is your business.
Through the
Skin and Max.
Ricky Haas. You know what I'm
Old
talking
school.
You know that movie, right?
Old school.
Hey, promise me this.
What's your favorite comedy of all time?
My Cousin Vinny.
Love My
Oh,
Cousin.
solid
Two
choice.
cutes.
Yeah, that's who.
Promise me this. Eye contact. We showed the other room, the Maxwell Home Studios. We could pack that
Oof.
room. Promise you'll come back whenever we can get you back, and we'll do a big show out there live.
I promise you 100%. I will come back not only once but as many times as
And can we bring Pad Gear or 4XL?
Patriot
Gear
Polo.
shirt.
Yeah, actually, we're producing them just for you.
Next question.
Hey, thanks to our live studio audience, and thanks to the rest of our sponsors. Pat, name them out.
Absolutely. MAGA Beer.
DeVoe Cadillac.
MAGA Beer. Here it tastes great. Everyone says it tastes great.
How about DeVoe Cadillac?
DeVoe Cadillac. Shout out to Richard DeVoe. Z Enterprises. We're talking about problem solvers. Autism School of Collier County.
Amen.
And, of course, Maxwell Mortgage.
And contact my friend Jen Hanks if you need any kind of painting job done, man. Message me here, and I'll connect you with her right away. And one more shout out to Southwest Florida Young Republicans.
Southwest Florida Young Republicans and our newest sponsor, Supreme Collision. Go see
Oh,
JR.
man.
I think you just took the wife's Lexus to go, or you're going.
Nope.
Not yet.
Well, I got
Well.
the girlfriend's cars at one place. I got my wife's things.
Still lay up.
Do you have a boyfriend yet?
No, I don't.
How you doing?
How you doing? Let's go. By the way, on that, next question.
Next question.